Sorry about that. I had to go help out the help. Yeah, that is sometimes. Each one of these guys walk around without shitting themselves. I'm probably gonna take a couple of these videos and try to put them together so you guys can see it start to finish. And if you notice, I just did this part right here. You see how they tie it in together? That means I'm on the right track of having a straight line. That's why I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a close-up with this blue trim and this white paint. You guys will have a better idea of what the bristles are doing. And this is just for extra paint. This whole area, even though you still got to brush it over your 9 now. Even though your 9's going to roll into this part, any extra paint you put up there. Basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to get it to where I want it, and then I'm going to start walking it down through there. And what I'm looking for is this high spot. See how it comes down a little bit? My next coat, I'll cut from here to here a little bit thicker. I'll blend it out. This is just the first coat. That's what we call a rough coat. Just rubbing it in, trying to get the straight line out of it. Yeah.
Any sockets out there? The way you gotta take the brackets off, slide it in, if not, I'm gonna cut that low lip off the fucking bottom of it, push it out. If not, we're gonna cut a fucking lot of fucking base in there, and out, I don't wanna do all that.
Give me a minute now. Give me a minute. Let me finish cutting this out.
Yeah, we're gonna the diesel, see where the place of subways from there, and then hide it from subways there. We try to fucking boat.
See what I was talking about, how when you start cutting up to the white, it's a lot harder to see it. That's why some people think that, well, they don't think, they know that certain colors will hide more in a wall, and tans and yellows are the two colors that hide the most, and white is actually another good candidate. White's a good candidate to hide imperfections in the wall too, and a flat white. That's a proper way to cut the corner. Then you roll your 9 up into it. These areas are like super tight. I literally got this bone on my chest, and now it's on my chin. Just to get some of these angles. But if you guys ain't seeing how this brush works, then you're not understanding how the brush works. And I'm a visual type of learner too, so I can watch somebody do something and understand it better. And if you notice, I'm filling these little divots in. Instead of mudding them, you can fill them up with paint. And 2 or 3 coats of paint and they'll start to flatten out a little bit. Or you can just grab some gravel and mud and hit it. But we're supposed to be done with this job by tomorrow. And we're just now putting the first coat on everything in this room. At least with the wall, at least the walls. Ain't there ain't no way we're gonna be done. And this right here is what we call a cake. I think it's like a half roll, I guess, over top of a ceiling or something. We call them cakes. And you always want to make sure that when you roll something like this or cut it, you don't want to get this overlap down here. So see what I mean? And that's just the nature of the beast. You're gonna get those. People don't realize a lot of times you're going to be cutting more than you're rolling. Or sometimes you'll be rolling more than you're cutting. This is definitely one of the jobs where you're cutting more than you're rolling. But this is an old trick. If you take your bristles, see how they walk over. You come back through and hit that. Now this paint's going all the same color. It's going the same color on the ceiling and the same color on the wall. So this part of the wall is actually the part of the ceiling too. So it don't really matter if you get paint on that side. Now if it was white, you definitely want that straight line on there because that's a sell point. Like people like to have straight edges on their ceilings and walls where they hang over and stuff like that. I've had to fix a bunch of them at one time. And a lot of times you gotta re-roll the whole ceiling and then take the roller off. What I did is I was taking my 9mm, my 9 and drag it off like this. And then I'll roll it out.